Love you, love you, love you. Now I come straight to the subject, the global Noni production, a review. As you all know, Noni Morinda citrifolia is a plant found, yes, all along the road, all along the sea coast, and in Andaman Island. Next, yeah. There are remarkable names from regional as well as international names. Next. And a wild plant has been converted into a domesticated plant. Not many years before. Everything within this last 2-3 years. I try to understand, somewhere any organized cultivation is there. Nowhere organized cultivation is there. Yes, they are promoting the farmers. In Malaysia, in Vietnam, FMS or anywhere. Just promoting the cultivation, but there are a lot more technologies have to be developed. So it comes up to sea level to 400 meters, and then it is widely grown in all the places, including the destroyed forest, and then it is highly tolerant to the salinity and alkalinity. Next. The distribution you can see in the map, this is the distribution along the Asian, Pacific, and also in some of the other countries. Next. Now, from latitude 19 north to south, it is there. Indo-Pacific is the distribution, includes Eastern Polynesia, Australia, and other, Melanesia, etc. Next. These are the distribution. Next. The root is a taproot system, and the climate adaptable to a wide range of climate. That is why, if you see even in India, right from Andaman Island, right from Kanyakumari, up to Rajasthan and Gujarat, this plant is now being cultivated. Next. It grows well, but with a wide range of soil also. But if we say it grows well with a wide range of soil, it can be grown anywhere in India, all that we can say, but the plant will be there will be some fruit. But if you want to grow an economic plant, you should have an adequate depth of the soil, and you should have a good management practices. Otherwise, plant will be there, few fruits will be there, but you will not get the economic yield with which you have to. So you have to have a good selection of the soil, which has a good drainage facilities, and then good irrigation facilities, at least the minimum irrigation through requires very less water we can give. So with that only we can get an economically good crop. Next. You see just on the rock in the Hawaii, it can come, but this is not the case that every rock we convert into no. Next. Now the Morinda citrifolia genus has got the 12 important species. Dr. D.R. Singh from our Carey Center Andamans and his group of scientists have done lot of work on this within the short term of 3 years. I really compliment and congratulate him. As he is invested enthusiasm in this crop, he has really developed what all information scientific that has been developed in Carey, and I really congratulate him. Next. The biodiversity. Next. There are two isolates and cultures have been found out. I think Dr. Veena Gupta last time mentioned. I think furthermore she will be presenting this time. Next. Now coming to how the seed material is propagated. It is propagated through the seeds, through the stem, through the root cuttings, and through the air layering, stem cuttings, all that. But then the easy way is to go through the seed. When you are going using the seed, variation will be large. It will not be genetically uniform. Diversity will be there. Some plants will be good, some plants will be bad, all that will be there. So vegetative propagation methods are the best method. And somebody used to tell that vegetative propagation through stem cutting, air layering has lot of adventitious root, it will not withstand in the drought and all that. No. You take a deep pit, fill up with a pit with all the things which necessary to put, and then plant it. This problem of falling to a wind or by cyclone can be overcome by deep planting, which we have done in many other crops, including oil palm. So the vegetative propagation, another vegetative propagation is the micro-propagation through the biotech. So this WNR has developed the technology, already developed 80,000 plants, which Dr. Subramaniam will be presenting that next. So there are very many people only see very little work has been done in the case of propagation. Treating the seed, if the seed has a dormancy, if you want to overcome the dormancy, treat the seed with the hot water, or treat the seed with hot water plus GA 800, and like that there are certain studies. 1 or 2 studies have been done, and much more studies for the seed dormancy also is required. Next. Next. Then seed germination. Normally if you keep under controlled condition where our Noni coin center is having for growing the nursery. Next. This is very ideal for the tissue culture plant. These are the tissue culture plant with a good lush growth, ready for planting, awaiting for the disposal. Next. Next. So there is whether lateral or what type of stem has to be. So vertical and lateral stem is best. Nelson is one of the workers, a standard worker who has done lot of work in Hawaii on this very many items. Other than Nelson, economic part of it, you cannot find any other person other than Nelson. Next. Now, effect of the hollow, whether you can use hollow stem or the thick stem. You can use hollow stem as well as thick stem, but then the hollow stem will have certain problems, but which you have to overcome by treating with the hormones. Yes, you can have it. So it's need not necessarily reject the hollow stem if you are not having good stem. If you have a good stem, use it that. Next. Now, micropropagation, Dr. Subramanian will tell you a lot. Next. The effect of the IBA, that also Dr. Singh has done quite a good number of work, but I feel still there is need for standardizing the technique of treating with the chemicals, hormones. Next. 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 This is a view of, you see just the seedling, you pull out the seedling in a polybag, when it has strike the root into the soil, then you keep it will die. So avoid putting the roots into the soil, so you have to shake the bag every month, so that prevent the root going into the soil, then you will not have this problem of dryness. Now irrigation is a must. I said without irrigation it is coming in the coastal area, but then it's a wild crop. When we want to grow as an agriculture crop, as a horticulture crop, it should be an industry, not like a growing a crop just like that. Every pie you spend, you should earn much more than what you have spent. So you have to take care of that crop with a drip irrigation or sprinkler irrigation if you have multiple crops or intercrops. Next. Now, next, this is the view of the drip irrigation. Next. Now, okay. Spacing of 4.4 meter is advocated, but still you can also go for 3.3 hexagonal, and you have to try with the proper pruning and training. You can go for a high density planting, but pruning is a must. What to prune, how to prune, when to prune. These are all the things which need to be studied, which has to be. Only one fertilizer, if you search all the literature, we could see only one author, Nelson, and subsequently by seeing that 10, 20 kg of NPK. Now that, why I put 10, 20, we are growing organic, why you are showing this may be your down. You should know what type of nutrient and how much nutrient the plant needs. Then if you know that this much quantity of plant needs, then you should convert it into the organic form and then try to give that. That is how you should know how much the quantity is required. It's not just arbitrarily. Apply 2 kg neem, 3 kg vermicompost, 1 kg this, and add this biofertilizer. This is not organic cultivation. Okay, next. This is a faulty method. I just want to show you. We advocate that you have to prune it from the beginning, just to pass your hand like that. If it is young stage, a woman just passing the hand like that, all these things will go off. But when you allow and then cut it, you are removing a lot of nutrients which has been built up, wasted through the branching, and the plant become weak. So this is one of the weak points that which I observe in Indian Noni cultivation here and there. They are not doing the proper pruning at all. Next. Now this, after coming to the intermixed crop, yesterday our former president also mentioned that intermixed crop is a must. You cannot depend on one crop, one income. You have to depend on multi-crop, multi-income. That is the words coined today, that more than one crop, more than one activities, whether mixed farming, then the cow things will come, even the fisheries will come. So that type of thing will give you more. So this is a coconut. Yesterday he very specifically mentioned the coconut and noni. Just this is an example. The under coconut. Why is a coconut, not the other crop? Coconut traditionally in almost all the countries are used, grown without much fertilizer application or even without application of fertilizer. Those people who are not applying the fertilizer can convert the weakness of getting no yield by growing a good crop of noni into that, going for organic noni. So they will get good income through coconut as well as through this. There is another thing, by growing the noni, the leaf fall and all that you allow it, and the coconut leaf fall, all that you allow it, the whole system, recycling happens. Lot of natural addition of organic manure comes through. So it will help mutually. It is a complementary crop. It is not a competitive crop. Next. This is some intercrop. Next. This is a view of the Andaman intercrop. Thanks to Dr. D.R. Singh. He has initiated in arganite and coconuts. Next, with a banana. Only caution which you have to make when you are banana needs more water. If you are putting more water and not having adequate drainage facilities, nematode can be a problem. Now, what is the position of organic? Noni has to be cultivated as an organic crop. That is what everybody wants and we want. But then, what to be done? Till recently, noni was a wild crop and it has been harvested from the existing plants. Now, during the last 3 years, organized cultivation has come in many places, including the Andaman Nicobar Island. Now, this is a slide which taken from Mr. Palnichami who presented last time. There are many components which needed for organic cultivation. The tillage, weed control, weed management, and then green manure management, recycling of green manure, all that have to become a component. Next. Now, what is the position of organic cultivation in this country? Yes, that is for 3 days before I made the same statement in the organic conference where all of them were organic scientists working or organic farmers sitting. I made that today's organic cultivation is in the hands of few, whom whatever they say, that is the technology. There are lots more to be done. A systematic research has to be done to work out, as Chairman has said, cost-effective organic cultivation. The low input cost, then the high outturn. Then there was a question raised by the organic farmer. If you go for organic, yield will be less. No, there is no chance for getting the yield less. You have to only manage how to get more yield. So, cluster farming approach will be a good system that for a large number of farmers in an area growing for organic farming, marketing is easy, collection, transport is easy. But then in the case of noni, you have the system that they give you technology, they buy back the system. But then cluster approach will be much more easy. Next. Okay, these are the yield. Now coming to the yield, if you allow the plant from 9 months, it starts yielding. Next. This also Nelson has done some work, and after that Dr. D.R. Singh has done. Now this plant can yield you up to 40 to 50 years. So if a plant has to yield 40 to 50 years, how much you have to take care of the crop? So you have to take care of the crop well. Then the harvest can be 6, though there will be young fruit, old fruit, inflorescence. All that you can see at a time. So the harvesting can be staggered, and 6 to 7 harvests you can have, and there is 7 tons of yield in the second year you have to take. If you are cultivating an oil palm, that is how Nelson has reported, 7 tons of yield in the second year, and then 70 tons, this is the highest yield. 40 to 50 tons is an average yield from 5th year onwards. So 40 to 50 ton into 5 rupees today's noni or WL this HIL price. So you can work out what is the price. So it's a profitable crop. Next. This is the harvesting stage of fruits. Next. Now there was another finding also has been done that used harvest with a little bit medicine. So then that is the post-harvest technology. You can keep it for a long time, little more time, a week or so. So now further the technology is being refined. Next. Maybe Dr. Singh will be giving you much more during his presentation. Next. So there are a lot of things have to be done on the post-harvest. Very little has been done, and that was mentioned yesterday also. Next. Coming to the cost of cultivation, you may feel that this is a somewhat exaggeration given by our Andaman Center, But then, if you are adopting the technologies, if you are managing it, easily you can get more than 1 lakh as an income from 1 acre. Or 1 hectare, right, 1 hectare. So this, but you have to take care of the crop. Next. These are little hypothetical things would have come. Now coming to the future research thrust, crop improvement and crop production, widening the genetic base, identifying, cataloging and all that, identifying high yielding clones and then multiplying it one, interspecific crossing is another, and that is the hybrid system. So with this you have to develop good varieties. Now what we call is we selected from Mangalore, we selected from Calicut, we selected from Gujarat and then we are giving it. So instead we have to do further more work in the varietal aspect, crop improvement aspect, research work has to be initiated and then the next. Now standardization of the technique. Now I was asking our Micronesia friend also, what are the techniques you have, sir? I am the one person right from here to Z working in the crop, you will be listening to him today. But there is no organized research on the standardization of technique. Yesterday our former president also mentioned the same thing. You have to develop a technology. You have to develop an organic technology for the low land, whatever the infertile land, how to manage the Noni crop. These are all the technologies which we have to. Next. Monitoring question, this is probably the next paper they will be doing it, so I am not going. Yes? Keep that slide. No, next. To sum up, it's only a global review I want to make. So I am not giving you the package of practice as cultivation practice. So don't think that I am not giving this. The research that has been done in Noni is just a drop in the ocean. But the ocean will be less because of that missing drops. Now, the missing drop we have to fill up. The vision and dreams. Yesterday, Dr. Abdul Kalam has said that we have to make the vision to a reality through the vision node activities, and we will achieve 1 to 3 years as he has suggested. Dreams is not what you see in sleep. It is the thing which you does not let you sleep. So, before that, we have to go a long way in the research of the Noni. Next. The missing drops to be added to the system of research and all aspects of crop production to make the dream a reality, and do not follow the path which everybody is following. Take a new path, reach a good place and show it to them. Noni, thanks.